Once again, happy 4th of July to all of you guys out there to celebrate it. And we're doing a very patriotic movie today, another Rocky film in the franchise. This is the third one that came out in 1982, I believe. Yeah, before I was born, because the first three came out before I was born, and that is Rocky 3. Yeah, this is 100 minutes, so let's get started. I hope you guys have a fun, safe 4th of July today. I'm just doing this because, I always do an American movie every 4th of July, Labor Day, whatever, I usually do that. I did four already, so I got to do one and two eventually, probably on Labor Day or something. Because August, there's no holidays. August, there's absolutely no holidays, and there's no, special occasions. There's no birthdays in my family or anything. United Artists, yeah, I remember them. Let me cut this. Here comes Eye of the Tiger. This is the stock footage of the second movie. It's a good movie. This is one of my favorites. I think four is better because it got a better fight, more personal fight. The best is always going to be the first one because the first movie is a classic. This is just stock footage from the second movie. Yep. It's a magical moment. Rocky finally becomes a champion. It's a great moment. I love that music so much, man. And it wasn't easy. I love these movies so much, man. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. I miss you, man. Also, rest in peace, Michael Madsen. I'm getting emotional already. I love these movies so much. I love you, Stallone. Always in my heart. These movies just make me cry, man. Whew, he doesn't give any speeches in three. It's more like a revenge story because, hands, lightning with my hands, lightning with my hands. Yeah, you got fireworks to start off the 4th of July. Yep. Hands, lightning with my hands. Thanks, Shazam. Lightning with my hands, lightning with my hands. Wins his first title defense. Radio City Musical. I went there a lot as a kid. Yeah, also, rest in peace to Burgess Meredith. He's in this one. He's not in four because he was dead, but the actor died after the fifth one. I love this song. Did my time, took my chances. There's Mr. T, Clubber Lang. At the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. It's the Eye of the tiger is the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. The songs, the soundtrack in these movies are amazing. Hold on. Yeah, Clubber's watching the whole thing. Face to face, out in the. Yeah, he's upset because a white man beating my people. Yeah, that would piss me off too. Yeah, that was putting Rocky in the ring with black guys. You notice that? The only white guys he fights is Thunder Lips, which is a exhibition fight. You know, Hulk Hogan, who's part Hispanic, and then you have Jago in 4, because in the first movie it's Apollo. The second movie, ditto. Here's Clubber twice, and then 6 you have this guy. I forgot his name, but it's another black guy. Yeah, that's why in Creed they did something different and they had a black guy be the lead. The DeLorean, I remember that. The Muppets. I remember that episode of the Muppets. I saw it on Disney Plus. Stallone's work just inspires me, man. Rocky, Rambo, nearly every movie that he's done, even his bad films, I get it. We all gotta work. Lightning with my hands, lightning with my hands, lightning with my hand. I of the. They also play the song at the end, but I don't have to play it then. I never watched the 18. You can't, you cannot kill. Yeah, Mr. T, you don't have to yell. I mean, that's mostly his character. I'm angry and I'm gonna yell. That's his character and everything. For some reason, even in Not Another Teen Movie, calm down, dude. Seriously, even the guy in Creed wasn't this angry. He had no personality, but he wasn't angry all the time. Yeah, most of the cast of this movie are gone, except for Stallone, Talia Shire, T, and also who else? And I think his son. I don't know if his son is in this movie. Because part 4 came out the year I was born, but 19. Because Burt Young, yeah, he was the one that recently passed away a few years ago. I used to watch this movie as a kid. Yeah, all these movies, even though, well, except for, well, 1, 3, 4, that was it. Because 2 I didn't see until I was like 19, and also 5. But I've never seen 5 uncut for some reason. Written and directed by Stallone. Yeah, he directed 2, 3, and 4, and then 5 was John Avildsen, and then 6 he directed again, Rocky Balboa, and then Creed was a different director. Yay, arcade machines, just like in Wreck-It Ralph. I remember those. I used to play them all the time. And every time I go to Comic-Con, when I can find a machine to play, I play it. A Rocky pinball machine. That's why I don't drink. It's bad for you. That's when you could show Playboy in a PG movie. Now you can't. Doesn't exist anymore anyway. Because we have the internet. I like this hat. Jealous? Yeah. That's called defacing public property. You get arrested for that. I know he's mad. He's jealous because Rocky's kind of been doing easy fights. Who destroys a pinball machine? I never did that in my life. Even if I don't like the movie or the show, I just ignore it. I don't smash property. That's why I don't drink at all. Not even on a day like this. I'm gonna have burgers and hot dogs and drink some soda maybe, but no alcohol. I use it to clean my wounds. I don't use it to drink. I don't have a drinking problem like Wolverine. The acting is still good in this one. That man could act. Even when he was old, he could act. Burt Young. I miss him a lot. Tony Burton, I miss also. You know, Carl Weathers. Yeah, you're an alcoholic. Some of my family members were on my mom's side of the family. Mm-hmm. 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 And these are sports dramas. I know that, but they're not as depressing. Because I will say this: I will see through any of these movies and also the Creed sequels compared to like well, the first Creed was way too depressing at the end, where Rocky has cancer. You didn't need that. That was just sad. But I'm saying like I'd rather see these in Southpaw. That's really depressing. Because even in the beginning of the movie, after Rachel McAdams dies, I'm like, why did you have to kill her off? That's really sad. Jake Gyllenhaal's a fighter, and then she dies, and it just becomes a melodrama. I'm like, it's sad. It's just, and she doesn't even die in the ring or anything. She gets accidentally shot. And I know Rachel McAdams had to get killed off so she could do Doctor Strange, but I don't like depressing movies. Mm-hmm. Mm, I love Bo Conti's score, man. Here we go, the fight with Thunderlips. Well, boxing's real. Wrestling is staged. I know. I saw Jurassic Park. There he is. Yep, there he is. Hulk freaking Hogan, the most controversial wrestler of all time. And I used to watch this movie a lot because Hogan was in it. He was my favorite wrestler as a kid. Yes, I know, guys. That's a low. Oh, hold on. This is when Hogan came in with a hat, not the yellow, red, and yellow like in. Now people boo Hogan all the time. So this is a young Hogan when he was. Again, it's the ultimate meatball. That's racist. Oh, this is the first time that Hogan said something racist. Yeah, but again, there's no N word in this movie, so. This is when they booed Hogan before he was, Hulkamania. Excuse me. Not anymore. Hogan, you're in your 70s now. Just like Stallone. You know why people still respect Stallone? Because he's not racist. And he also keeps his mouth shut. And he's a acclaimed director and writer. Yeah. If you've seen his other films. Because Rambo 4 was pretty intense. Like, only Stallone could have made a movie like that. It was decades after Rambo 3, and it was so violent. I was like, good God, this movie's like, it's like a horror movie with action. That's Clubber Lang. Of course he's there. Did I mention he's the villain in the movie? Because he's always mad. I'm like, dude, smile every once in a while. Man, Hogan is a giant, man. We'll have to meet Hogan, but I don't want him to be racist to me. Wrestlers, it's all about the spectacle. Yeah, with wrestling, it's all about the spectacle and the performance. Why do you think most of these wrestlers have giant entrances? Boxers do not. They just come in, they take their hoodie off, they get introduced, and they fight. That's it. There's none of this playing to the crowd. Pump handles. Yeah, Hogan's not playing. Once he gets in that ring, it's go time. Mm-hmm. No, that hurts. Trust me. Just because it's fake, it hurts. Yeah, just because it's fake doesn't mean it doesn't hurt because it does. Ooh, man. Anything physical, wrestling, boxing, or MMA fighting, it still hurts, guys. It's not a stunt show where they have everything, planned. But even then, they could get hurt. When he attacks Paulie, that cracks me up. So, spine buster. Oh, backbreaker. Leg drop. Slow mo shot. Yep, Suplex City. This is before Brock Lesnar was even born because this was 1982. Lesnar's in his 40s now, so I don't think he was even born yet, right? Actually, I think Lesnar was born, but he wasn't wrestling yet. You saw Mickey has a weak heart. Catch me. They did this to Hogan in '96 when he turned heel. Yeah, the ref. His heart. Man, he suplexed the security guard. Yeah, try doing that at Comic Con. You'll get arrested immediately. No, Mickey doesn't die yet. He dies later in the film when Clubber pushes him. That's probably the most dramatic scene in the movie. Carl Weathers comes later in the film. Yep. Yep. Rocky is punching him. Yeah, watch this. This is hilarious. No choking. That's illegal. Watch this. What? You should not interfere in the match, dude. This is hilarious. Watch. He could have broken his neck. Man, this is funny, man. See, there's unintentional comedy in the movie. Yeah. Yep, a sleeper hold. That usually works. Ask Jey Uso. It's a bit vicious fight for something that's supposed to be staged. Yep, and he throws him out of the ring. So I guess. And Hogan's a big man. Yep. Yep. Count out. Time is up. Good. A draw. Yeah. It's the name of the game. Yep. Yeah, Hogan's still one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I know people say he's overrated and can't wrestle, but I get it, guys. No, it does. Yeah, Polaroids. This is what people called selfies back in the day, boys and girls. They raised 75,000. There's Rocky Jr. He's played by different actors in each film because he's not the same kid in Rocky 4 or Rocky 5. It's Sage Stallone, and then in 6 it's the kid Milo Ventimiglia from Heroes. Yeah, he plays Rocky's son. They mostly get an Italian actor though. He's so cute. Yeah, because if they start drinking young, they're gonna drink when they're older too, and that's bad. You saw a box of Wheaties. Yeah, take that, Thunderbolts. Da-da-da, da-da. Abraham Lincoln High School. This is when they erect a statue for him. Gonna fly now, yeah. It's in this movie. It wasn't in 4. There's the American flag. It's that statue still exists. It's a statue that's still in PA to this day. Hey, superhero fan, for Happy Independence Day. Yeah, I didn't want to do a superhero movie today. I wanted to do something shorter. The hot dog eating contest isn't until 5 p.m., so I got a couple hours to kill before then. I've been to PA a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, we're 28 minutes in. Yeah, because nowadays everything has to be color coded. People complain about Ironheart just because she's black. I'm like, again, guys, I'm drawn to that. Yeah, he hits on his wife. That's when he draws the line. Yeah, that's disrespectful. See, you don't hit on another man's wife in front of other people like that. Mm-hmm. You don't hit on a married woman. That's not what I do. I di- that's a cool picture. Mm-hmm. Handpicked. I think that the one with the most personality is Carl Weathers when it comes to the fighters that Rocky's fought because with Clubber he's just angry. Drago doesn't say much. He's definitely physically intimidating, but he doesn't say much. And Tommy Gunn is just a opponent he fights in the street, and then you have the black guy from Tarver or whatever his name was that he fights in Rocky Balboa, but he doesn't do much either. Hmm. That picture's nice too. Even my dad's gonna retire soon. Yeah, Carl Weathers comes late in the film after he loses the title. That's when he shows up. I think like about halfway through the film. You can't duplicate these movies. There's a reason why they worked for their time. By the time it got to Rocky Balboa, they modernized it a bit, and then there wasn't another movie till Creed. And like Creed has its moments. I just don't think it's the classic that Rocky is. You didn't have to have people getting sick to be interesting. Just saying. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Heavyweight champion of the world. They're making Rocky into a merchandise machine. That's his brother, Frank Stallone. Yeah, it's a cameo. That's a nice mural. He's taking it easy. You gotta work hard, man. Yeah, because Mike Tyson was a big boxer in the 80s. So, self playing piano. There's the American flag again. This movie's very patriotic. Jeez, what are you having an orgasm? Ah! Yeah, for where Rocky is all show he in this scene, and then in at the end of the movie, he has to learn the Eye of the Tiger with Carl Weathers. But Stallone works very hard in these movies. That's why he's still a legend. Michael B. Jordan does well in Creed. His acting and the fighting was not the problem with the movie. It's just a little bit too long. I think there's some scenes that could have been cut because these movies are great when they're like under 2 hours. Even the first one is like an hour and 50 some minutes. Where's what? Where's that water? Oh, it's over there. You saw that? Here we go. The first fight of the movie. 38 minutes in. Just so we don't bore the fans, you know? Because this is a sports drama. There has to be some kind of fighting. Yeah. No. Again, we get it. There's Carl Weathers. 39 minutes in. Yeah, he comes about a third of the way through the movie, so I miss Carl Weathers a lot, man. It was great in The Mandalorian. They better do an in loving memory and when Mando and Grogu comes out next year. This is when Mickey dies, about 40 minutes into the movie. But here it's because he was old. Trash talking. Yeah, this is when he pushes him. Poor Mickey. or Mickey. I have a good heart because I walk all the time. The people behind the first Creed through making a sports drama over 2 hours made it make it epic. No, there's some filler. The villain isn't boring in Creed. There's some British guy that I don't know what kind of accent he has. Yeah, he was the penguin, the first live action penguin in the '60s show. He used to smoke, that's why he died in the '90s. It's going to be 11 o'clock soon. £235. This one he wears yellow, and then in the at the end of the film he wears the red, white, and blue. Mm-hmm. Or Mickey. And I miss Burgess Meredith a lot. At least I was able to see his work before he died, and even after he passed away. Well, it was in the '90s. I was just a kid when he passed away. I'm mad. You see how mad I am? Yeah, the whole movie he's like that. Even Apollo would smile every now and then. He wasn't angry all the time. This is boxing, not an execution. I'd be punching him right. At least the actors in this died old. They didn't die young like the actors from Superman. The 1978 Superman, not the new one. You see my poster? See that? That's a symbol of hope for me for this summer. I bought that poster yesterday for like $6. I wanted to have a poster of Superman before the movie comes out. I know I'm gonna love it because I waited so long for this movie. $47 minutes in. We're about halfway through the movie. He's in a coma. Yep, here comes the winning blow in the second round because his head's not in the game. This was so sad because this is the moment of the movie where it gets really dramatic. He loses the title and Mickey in the same. You saw he's disoriented. And now he's smiling. It's a lot of loss, man. Yeah, do you have to be angry all the time? Sheesh. We get it. You're a man. Yeah, here comes a really emotional scene. Yeah, at least the fight was short. And in the third act, no, the fight is pretty long. So his eyes closed. I don't get why the man in this movie thought it was a good idea to stay angry on set. Yeah, I don't get it. He plays one mode in this whole movie. He's just aggressive, you know. And I get it. He's a boxer, you know, but still, even Apollo Creed's had some personality. I get it. I know. I lost a lot of family members in this decade. It hurts. Granted, they were old, so it happens, guys. I know, Rocky. I get it. Stallone sells it. I know a lot of people made fun of this scene. I'm like, guys, it's a painful scene. Rest, rest in peace, Burgess Meredith. I know he died way after this, but still, he was Jewish. Yeah, of course, because that's Hebrew, by the way. There's no subtitles because yeah, leave Jews alone. Stop bothering them. They're chosen, guys. Leave them alone. Know what you people are so racist for? You saw in loving memory Mickey Goldmill, and he has the Star of David right in the middle, right there. Always in my heart, Burgess Meredith. Always in my heart, man. Yeah, that's probably the most dramatic scene in the movie, because the rest of the movie is just Rocky and Apollo talking, and then they train, and then he fights Clubber at the end. Because in Southpaw, the pain starts in the beginning of the film. It's not even halfway through. It's about 20 minutes in after Rachel McAdams dies, and it's premature because she doesn't even get like shoved or things. She gets like shot, and I don't know why that would happen in a sports drama, but he throws the helmet on the statue. Yeah, I get it. He's upset. It won't break because it's a statue. I better get my tissues ready for next Friday when I go see Superman because I know that's gonna hit me. That's gonna hit me emotional, probably like 3 times. I don't know. We'll see when I get to that movie. I might cry in the first 5 minutes or the end. I don't know, but it's gonna be pretty emotional for me after 19 years of waiting for a solo Superman movie in the theater. Personally, anyway, because that was the last one I saw in the theater was Superman Returns with him by himself, not a crossover with Batman or the Justice League or an. Mhm. Because with Apollo, he gets murdered in the ring, and that's even more tragic. It is. It's true. That's why. It's a good performance. Hmm. Yeah, that hurts. My uncle got injured yesterday, so I hope you recover soon, William, man. I miss you, man. Yeah, recover soon, man. I love you. It's not life threatening, so it's just it was a hand injury, but still, that's why I'm not touching any more windows. I'm not, because windows could be very dangerous. That window stays open until the fall. Mm. I love these actors so much, man. And I miss Carl Weathers. He passed away last year, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, he was old. More anger from Clubber Lang, yeah. Yeah, once Mr. T is out, I'm glad he doesn't come back. Because with Creed 3, it's a different it's a different fighter. Like Jonathan Majors is not related to Clubber. It's a different character. Because Mr. T plays one mode in most of the movies. He's angry all the time. Like even in the A Team, he's not. He's probably the least qualified actor in that show because you have actual actors as the Face Man and Murdoch and the others. I never saw the show, but yeah, he doesn't tell them till the end. It's a good movie. I think this movie is holds up really well, and there's no preachy BLM agendas in this movie or anything like that. He's a cute kid. He has glasses. Yeah, there's a lot of love in these films. I can feel it. New $1 million Hotel Rosslyn. You saw that guy looking out the window? Yeah, poverty stricken area. Yeah, it is. I don't have to do these movies in order. mainly because I only have the first four. I don't have five, six, or the Creed movies. I still need to see Creed 2 and 3, but I'll see them in like I could see Creed 2 and Creed 3 in later in the summer. Yep, it's a room full of black people. Yeah, again, I'm not uncomfortable with that. Yeah, white people. This is what we see nowadays because Disney forces the diversity thing in everything. I mean, you could put it in some of your films. You don't have to put it in all of them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 12 step, buddy. 12 step. Finally, somebody's smiling in the movie because it's been somber since the fight. You don't like these people. Yes, that hasn't aged well. That line. Again, I get the oppression. I get the struggle, guys. As a person of color, I get it. With Ironheart, I get the message of the show. You don't have to crash it because it's a black girl. That's not Tony Stark. She doesn't have to be Tony Stark. Here we go. There's rock. There's a Eye of the Tiger without the lyrics. You saw Nikes. Tony Burton, I miss you too, man. Jungle Junk music. Did you hear that? And the singer of Eye of the Tiger's white. So, oh yeah, some of the dialogue in the scene. Let's say it's racially insensitive. I get it. Okay, it was 1982, guys. Don't shoot me because that's a big pool. Paulie's always complaining. Yeah, he's like anger from Inside Out or Inside Out 2. Yeah, see, they show stock footage from earlier in the film. We're an hour and 6 minutes in, so. Hmm. Yes, like with Superman, put away the Fantastic Four early. We have to, I want DC to have their moment. They haven't had a summer to themselves since Wonder Woman came out, because Aquaman came out in December, so it was not a summer movie. It was the first one. It was in December. It was a winter movie. Yeah, flashback because PTSD a little bit. Well, actually, not a flashback. My bad. Just a moment of pondering. He's scared. I'm not scared. I've been to several Comic Cons with a lot of other people. I don't have fear when I go to conventions because it's all in their mind. I know a lot of people doesn't. Yeah, now he has 7 PTSD. Hmm. That's the PTSD scene. There is no tomorrow. It's a lot of psychological things here. Yeah, he's scared. This is the scene in the beach, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get my edge back." I never saw the last Rambo movie because I heard it was bad. At least Rocky Balboa was good. More PTSD, just like Iron Man 3. I don't know why they had to give Tony Stark PTSD, but he never has it again, so it doesn't make any sense. I know Mickey died, I get it. But he was old, Rocky. There was nothing you can do. I'm glad the chat doesn't have bots today because it's a holiday. So I showed them, and I'm not doing a podcast tomorrow. I have to do the close, so I can't do I could do a review later tomorrow. 70 minutes in. If this was Creed, it'd just be the first half of the film because it's over. It's almost 2 hours. He's in psychological turmoil. He's scared because he doesn't have Mickey there to help him. It is. It's it's a drama. She's so good, man. That woman can still act. She was in The Godfather, so yeah. She worked with Francis Ford Coppola when he was still competent. These two. Ah, this was missing in Creed. Tessa Thompson, good actress, but her and Michael B. Jordan are not. They don't have the same connection that these two have. This is a good scene. Next Friday, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to that DC movie, and it's going to give me everything I need, man. She's great, man. She's his shining beacon, man. She's so good, man. I'm glad we still have you, Talia. I hope you live to be 100 because we lost Margot Kidder so soon a few years ago, and I miss her a lot. That's a tension breaker right there. See, I feel that. The wife's supposed to be the emotional support. Here we go. We gotta fly now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love that Brando Conte. That's right. Run, run, Rocky, run. I love this montage so much. That's right. Swim, Rocky, swim. Gonna. I know. That's right. Stepping. Yep. He's got the swagger. So good, man. I would have been a fighter, but I don't want to. I don't want to hurt my mom. I don't want to hurt my body. I want to keep this face free of marks. Run. Love these movies so much, man. The first four. I don't love five, but it has its moments. So good, man. When I heard this in the theater, I had chills in Rocky Balboa. That's right. Punch that bag. Punch it. So good, man. Look, I needed a good laugh. Yeah, he pulled Mickey into. I mean, Paulie into the water. Run. No steps this time. It's on the beach, so there's no steps up there. These movies are so important to me, man. Yep, he beat him. Yeah, yeah. Two grown men could hug on the beach, and it's not gay. So take that, Pride Month. Gonna fly. Oh, these movies uplift me, man. Fly. Yeah, we miss you, Carl Weathers, so much. Da, da, da. Yep, let's do this, baby. Madison Square Garden. Woo! Love that place, man. That is a yes, sir. The greatest arena in all of New York City, baby. I went to my first Knicks game this year in that arena. It still got the energy and the atmosphere. I love Madison Square Garden. I'm still mad, yeah. Love Madison Square Garden. That place I have so many memories from, especially this year, because my first Knicks game was, I didn't, I pity the fool. Yes, I know, you said that in a lot of commercials. I don't know why the fight's all the way in New York City when both men are not from the wall. Stallone's from New York City. He's from Hell's Kitchen, but Clubber's from Chicago. My prediction, pain. I love these commentators too. They're not commentators from WWF at the time or WCW, but there's always like those two commentators. Yeah, here he gives them the trunks, which Creed they had to bring it back because it's fan service. Red, white, and blue, baby. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's the 4th of July. Wear it. What favor? Listen to that chant. That was in the first movie. Yep, no more smiling. No, it's not. It's not his last fight. Yeah, of course. It's New York City. The greatest fans in the world are from New York City. Real New Yorkers are the loudest and the most passionate fans in the world, man. Especially in Madison Square Garden. That's what he looks like that in the entire movie. The whole movie, Mr. T is just angry. That's his one move. I'm angry and I'm serious. I get it. Okay? I get it. But even Apollo has more and Tony Burton, they have, you know, see? And the fight hasn't even started yet. See, it's very physical and it's very personal. I go red, white, and blue, baby. So much personal animosity. Yes, sir. Well, that's where the first WrestleMania was. 3 years after this. Yeah, that's too heavy for me. Yeah, that's just an energy in Madison Square Garden you don't get anywhere else. I do love the Barclays Center as well, but MSG just has some of the greatest crowds, man. The reactions that the crowds give are unbelievable. That's way too fat for me. 237 pounds. Italian power, yep. This is a good fight. I still think the one from Drago was more personal because the speech the speech at the end that Rocky gives us it puts me in tears. There's no speech here. Yeah, this is like Harry Potter and Drake and Draco Malfoy. Go for it. Yeah, it's like you wish in the second movie when they're going toe to toe. Let me get some water. Yes, you are. Stallone's still my favorite action star. Here we go. See, he's fighting back. They wear mouth guards so they don't lose their teeth. Yep, Clubbers was not expecting this, was he? And they really choreographed this. So while the fight in four is more personal because in Rocky Four, Stallone was in the hospital after he filmed that. Here, not so much because because Mr. T's not as big as Dolph Lundgren. Even when he punches, he has to be loud. Arrgh! I'm like, we get it. You're angry. See, Rocky's not. He's not phoning it in. He's no pushover. There it is. Round one done. Again, Mr. T, we get it. You're angry. Sheesh. Even anger from Inside Out wasn't this angry. It's like, ah! Yeah, I think if there's an over-the-top performance, it's him. And this is the movie that introduced him. I'm like, sheesh. I'm glad he's not as angry as he is now. Now he's not as angry as that. Yeah, definitely. This is Madison Square Garden, baby, the big time. I would kill to give a performance there. Yep, here comes the punches. You can't throw him. This is not wrestling. I think some of the punches are sound effects because red, white, and blue, baby. Even though Clubber's also American as well, but he's just angry all the time. I'm like, geesh. Even Wolverine isn't this angry. And he know in Deadpool and Wolverine, that most of the movie he's angry, but at the end they learn how to coexist. Uh-oh, he's down. Get up, Rocky. And those punches sound like gunshots. This is a pretty brutal fight, man. No. See? See, he's guarding his... 90 minutes in. Yes, sir. Eye of the tiger, sir. Oh, yeah. Round three. The movie's almost over. This was fun. That look in Stallone's face. Yep. Missed. Missed. There's a punch. This music is so grandiose, man. Right in the gut, man. Right in the ribs. Yep, he's blocking. So good, man. Yeah, it's so bad. Yeah. Missed. 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 Yep, here we go. Comeback kid. And they think John Cena's the comeback kid, yeah. You know, before he turned heel. Yep, gut punch. Yep, that's right. Let him have it, man. Let him have it. Missed. That's right. Punch him. Punch him. He's getting tired, man. Yep. He kissed Paulie on the cheek. Yep, it's working, man. Let him have it. Yep. Yes, hit him. Yep, not talking much now. Yep. Knockout punch. Yep. 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 Yes. I love this movie so much, man. Yep. Listen to that crowd, man. Yeah, Clippers. Yeah, I know. After 3 rounds. Well, the movie's not over yet. We still got the last 5 minutes or so. Well, 2 minutes. These movies make me so emotional. I just love them so much. But there's no fight. It's just they cut. It's a good movie, man. It still holds up. Hmm. Ding, ding. Yep. This is how 4 starts after they show the fight. And this is the end of the movie. Thanks for joining me, Super Movie Fan, and those of you that watched that were not bots. Here comes the punch, and boom. Yep. 96 minutes of gold, man. That was Rocky 3, one of my favorites in the franchise. If you haven't seen this movie, what are you waiting for? Just watch it for the 4th of July. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It still holds up even after 40 something years. It's the same year that my parents got married in 1982. Yeah. That's when the movie came out. It's a classic. It's one of the best films in the franchise. Definitely one of the best sequels. I still prefer 4 because it's more personal to me. That speech at the end just gets me every time. Well, at least this time anyway. So thanks for watching. Happy 4th of July. Be safe. Don't shoot fireworks in people's faces. And, have some stuff your face with food and just enjoy yourself. It's a holiday. So one of the last ones for a while. So see you in my next podcast in about 2 days. So later, guys. Acknowledge me and happy 4th of July and Independence Day to all of you Americans out there. See ya.